Why don't we just watch this? Because this is kind of crazy, right? Like this story is insane. Did you guys hear about this? There was apparently another terrorist attack that was prevented, and this one was really bad, actually.
Nation attempt on President Trump's life. How many do we have now? A baker's dozen. I guess you get a discount.
This one was crazy. Like they had like a whole plot that it was like an intricate plot, and then it involved like setting up a kill corridor and like just shooting everybody, and then I believe the person's mom ratted them out, actually.
After 12, President Trump has been shot in the head. He's had deer stands disassembled right where he exits his plane. I mean, we forget about these kind of things, right? The guy who stormed Mar-a-Lago with the shotgun, it's like a one-day news cycle, and then it disappears. A man just stormed with a firearm President Trump's speech at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. F-16 jets scrambled to deploy.
Yo, Tazito, is this also a conspiracy theory?
Flares as a plane buzzed Palm Beach Airport, where President Trump was supposed to get on his flight. I mean, you lose count of these kind of things. Trump motorcade rerouted after a suspicious device discovered by Secret Service near Florida Airport. They found something that could have been an explosive laying in the road that Trump was to travel.
Jeez.
Again, we completely forget about all of this and that President Trump had to move the inauguration indoors because of drone threats. And that's what we're facing here at the White House. There was obviously a massive outdoor octagon, and there was a massive plot that was disrupted.
It's likely
to have hundreds of explosive drones swarm. The Claw is what it called.
Posito says this is a likely psyop.
It's called that sat over the octagon at the White House, and you can see here, of course, it's all outdoors. I was there.
It was been expecting another attack soon because his numbers need it. You're so silly, Tazito. You're funny.
Very exposed, I guess you could just say. There's virtually nothing. There's virtually nothing that would have prevented some type of attack because you're completely outdoors. The entire Trump family was there. Many major dignitaries. The Pope's brother, was there. Many, famous rappers, tech moguls, billionaires. Here's Mark Zuckerberg with President Trump having a grand old time. Look at that.
One of the guys is from Pine Hills. It's 30 minutes away from me. I probably went to the same gun range as him. Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is bad. Let's go ahead and check in on Kash Patel was there. I actually said hello to Kash Patel while, he was there. He was seated not too far from me. And he didn't mention this, but here we go. On June 10th, the FBI and our law enforcement partners became aware of a potential threat to the UFC America 250 event in Washington, D.C. Individuals outside of the capital region, thanks to the rapid response to the FBI and our partners, we have them in custody. They were stopped cold. The result represented the best of investigative work. It's also noting that ordinary law enforcement team, we were built to detect, respond, and bring justice. So what was going on here? There was a...
We hate him. Someone tries it. No, it was fake.
Team based out of California of terrorists that were going to use explosive-laden drones to hit the buildings near the event, force a mass evacuation, steer the crowd towards a pre-staged sniper team, officials said. A second wave was then allegedly planned to storm the White House gate, according to officials.
Thank you, Skylar. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but apparently, like, the guy's mom, like, one of their moms ratted them out because they had some suspicious activity. The mom looked into it, found out that they were doing this, and then reported it, apparently.
It could have been very bloody and really, really bad. Let's go.
Interrupting this alleged plot targeting the UFC Freedom 250 event at the White House. Officials telling Fox a network of nearly 24 potential.
Yeah, if this is true, I already said this before, but if this is true, they should execute all of them. Like, actually, like all of the people that were involved in this plot should be executed, except the one guy who his mom ratted down on him. Then he should get life. Everybody else. That way, you encourage the parents to rat their kids out.
Plotters were identified with at least 5 people in custody right now. The suspects allegedly traveled to Fredericksburg, Virginia to make final preparations for the attack. And the alleged plan...
No, execute them too. No, they're cocky. So it's about incentive, right? So when I think about things like this, I think about incentive. if you do that and you execute everybody, then you de-incentivize parents from ratting out their kids. But if you do like a life in prison or like a lower sentence for the person that gets ratted out, then you encourage all parents to rat out on their kids if they think that they're doing like a negative activity, which then discourages, well, it encourages parents to it encourages like less people dying, because the parents have a vested interest in their children not being executed. So then they'll try to rat them out for a lesser sentence. So, and it actually becomes a competition with all of these parents to rat out their kids faster than the other parents rat out their kids. So it's actually it's actually the best way to prevent this. If your idea is results, that's the best way.
Allegedly included explosive packed drones hitting buildings near the event, forcing a mass evacuation, and then steering crowds, get this, toward a pre-staged sniper team. A second wave was then planned to storm the White House gate. The FBI.
I mean, I was at the White House. I was there. I mean,
but let me tell you something. You know, you want to know what's going to actually happen? Nothing. Nothing ever happens.
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
Nothing ever happens, man.
the place was locked down.
Thanks for the follow.
But so much of this is open air, and there was a UFC Freedom Festival across the street that had tens of thousands of people that were completely exposed. I mean, you can see obviously here the setup is.
I don't trust anything the FBI says. Hold on, wait. So hold on, Todd. So I have a question. Do you think any of the assassination attempts were real? Like, you know, when Trump got shot and he got clipped on the ear, and then like the dude in the crowd died. Like, do you think that's not real? It can be faked and cause someone to die at the same time. Makes it more believable. So hold on. So what do you think? He had like a bomb on his ear or something? Like, you think he had a bomb on his ear? And then like they just had a bomb blow up on his ear or something. Like what's the angle here? You know, like remember he has connections to WWE. Cut his ear with a razor, and they use blood prop packs. Oh, as in like they cut his ear. They cut his ear with a razor, like when he grabbed his ear.
Well,
and then they just killed someone random in the crowd just for no reason, just to like make everybody mad, basically.
There is no cover for anyone. And you had the Secretary of War there, the Secretary of State, the Vice President was there. The entire administration was gathered outdoors, where you could really have disrupted people. You could really have killed, like mass slaughtered lots of people. Check this out. Here's from the actual filing. You can see the weaponry. You can see the.
Did we kill Charlie Kirk too? You think, Tazato? You think that the conservatives killed Charlie Kirk just because? Kneel down was all covered up, and then for some reason decided to stand up tall and proud and unafraid after. Likely Israel, because he went against them. You know? All right, fair enough.
Text messages. You can see the data. Let's go ahead and read here from Bill Malhusian. Details from the federal arrest affidavit that reveal a California man, Michael Allen Thomas, one of the alleged organizers.
Tazato, Candace Owens stan.
Read here from Bill Malhusian. Details from the federal arrest affidavit that reveal a California man, Michael Allen Thomas, one of the alleged organizers, UFC White House terror plot. Feds say he admitted he believed the U.S. government is run by elites who sacrifice.
There is a leftist conspiracy. Charlie was killed by exploding a lapel microphone. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But it's not like that hasn't been done before. Like, I'm just saying, like, that hasn't been done. That has been done before, you know? So, like, I don't know.
Children had involvement with Jeffrey Epstein and are protected by Trump. Oh, well, there you go. Is indistinguishable now if you're dealing with somebody from a Hassan Piker Twitch chat or Thomas Massey. That's how disgusting these people have become.
Like, there's a lot. Okay, listen, there's a lot of interesting stuff with the Charlie Kirk thing. There's a lot of really weird things that happened. Like them repaving the whole like area, like right after it happened, like the next day. That's kind of weird. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't know. Like,
and also how subservient they are to narratives.
They did the same thing in Vegas, dude. Vegas was weird too. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of weird things there, right? Vegas was really sketchy.
That have no founding in reality. There are a lot of people who are implicated in the Jeffrey Epstein documents. There's not one scintilla, not one thread, not one single data point.
You can't reschedule a concrete job. It's expensive. Hold on. So you're telling me that there's like a crime that happens, and there's like this serious crime that happens. A person gets assassinated in a spot, and they're like, well, but we can't stop the concrete from flowing. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of money. Like, what?
That shows that President Trump did anything. Now, there are a lot of people who are implicated in the Jeffrey Epstein documents. There's not one scintilla, not one thread, not one single data point that shows that President Trump did anything other than rat out Jeffrey Epstein to the authorities, rat out his operation to the Palm Beach police, never engaged in anything untoward or illegal with Jeffrey Epstein, kicked him out of his club. I mean, the evidence is all there. They have weaponized and turned this into an op. This is when Trump says it's hoax. This is what he's talking about. And now this is like the second person, the guy who stormed Mar-a-Lago with a shotgun and a can of gasoline, second person who's like, Donald Trump eats children. Donald Trump's got like 50 grandkids, okay? Donald Trump is a man who protects children and did everything that he could to make sure that Jeffrey Epstein met his end in prison. Investigators took screenshots of his signal chats in which the details of the plot were discussed. Maps of the UFC event were drawn. Feds recovered rifles and ammo, and they're in custody, American citizens. There's no foreign nexus believed at this time. Correction, phone and weapon and photos are from a separate defendant, 19-year-old man, Ohio man.
Wait, your MAGA sycophant father stopped by for the first time in a few years with TDS? I worry I'll have to put him into a home in the next 20 years. That's fucking sad, bro. That's like a fucked up thing to say about your dad, Dazito. You shouldn't say that about your dad.
They spent $3,000 of his graduation money to purchase lots of ammunition, guns, extra magazines for the attack. He quit his job to meet up with people to conduct missions and recon. They were going to then use these firearms in order to mow down people after there was a stampede. And it wasn't just the claw at the White House. Of course, across the street, there were tens of thousands of people that were gathered for UFC Fan Fest that weren't in the actual Octagon event. Perhaps that would have been the attack vector. Man, feds say that his mother made the initial call to the police when she became concerned about the activities, and the wider plot was uncovered. Were you briefed on the terror attack, President Trump? No, the only attack I watched were the fighters.
I haven't heard about it, no. But I watched the attack that I watched were the fighters. And he saw it too, by the way. He was sitting back home in his beautiful palace and he was watching that.
President Trump taking it in stride, as he does.
I mean, the dude is, they've tried to kill this dude so many times. He's probably just like, oh, it's another day, I guess, you know? Like,
yeah, this would have been really bad. Technology is evolving on weeks, monthly cycles now, weekly, monthly cycles. It's very difficult to defeat. Goodness. And they did it without FISA. There you go. Stopped cold. 23-person drone and sniper plot to massacre people at UFC 5 in custody. Goodness. They did say that this was a no drone zone. This is from before the event. Attention residents and visitors. DC is a no drone zone. If you're heading to the National Mall today, leave your drone at home and report unauthorized activity. That's right. President Trump talking about the drone-proof roof now at the White House they have to build. They mapped out events. Very, very scary stuff. J.D. Vance responding to this on Fox News this morning, saying 23 people do not get to the point where they're going to go commit terror without some serious funding and some serious coordination.
yeah, that's
And Vance
that's
is
what I
discussing
mean.
how the left is increasingly
But see, what are they going to do about it? Are they actually going to try to find these people? 'Cause it really feels like nothing ever happens with this sort of
resorting
stuff.
to violence. And
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
this could have been really bad. So thank God for law enforcement and those who protected us at this event. If there was a place to strike or to commit terror, this would have been it. And I'm very thankful, not just because I was able, but like, I'm just very thankful. This is how it would have been horrific for our nation. Please be vigilant out there and pray for peace and security. The left isn't going to lose power without being violent. They do this in every single country where we take power away from them. It's exactly why we must take their power away. This style of behavior, do you think it's going to get better when they're in power? No way. It's going to get far worse. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep fighting. Keep praying. It's your boy, Benny.
Man,
We're going to win.
what a
Patriots
crazy
in control.
plot.
See.
Drones are really scary, man. Because, like, how do you even stop that? You know? Like, what do you do about that? There was, like, this movie. I forget what it was, like, some movie I saw where they had, like, swarm drones, like, little tiny
the
little
fuck
bug
is
swarm
Leaflit?
drones. Like, can you imagine what they had? Yeah, EMPs, I guess. Yeah, that's true. EMPs might be the only thing, right? Directional vibration, anti-drone drones, signal jammers. Yeah, that is so freaking nutty. Oh, and there's like a little bit more here. apparently.
Explosive-packed drones hitting buildings near the event, forcing a mass evacuation and steering crowds towards a pre-staged sniper team. A second wave was then planned to storm the White House gate. The FBI first learned of the threat last Wednesday and worked with law enforcement across multiple states to stop it. Joining us now on the phone, former FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino. Dan, thank you for getting on the air with us. What else can you tell us? This is quite a frightening and sobering discovery.
Well, notice the
Thanks, Sonic.
warfare language amongst the plotters there that appears in this early stage.
Explosive-packed drones hitting buildings near the event, forcing a mass evacuation and steering crowds towards a pre-staged sniper team.
Repeating.
Second
Yeah, that's crazy.
速報です。またしても絶対に起こらないと言われていた出来事が起きました。ホワイトハウスで開催される UFC イベントを標的としたテラ計画が阻止されました。
第1段階では小型ドローンを使って改良機関の周辺鉄門を攻撃する。それによって混乱が発生し、大規模な避難を起こる。そしてそれが第段階へとつながる。狙撃手は戦略的な要点に配置され、最初の攻撃から逃れる者はここで始末し、高価値の標的も同様に対応する。続いて門を強襲する。
本当にここまでやるのか。
他に選択肢があるのか。
いや、仕事に就くって手もあるだろう。
ふざけるな！
東京によります。
Dude, that last part was so funny. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, not that. Anything but that.
この計画には重度の精神疾病を抱えた無職の集団が関与していたとされ、FBI によって未然に阻止されました。続報が入り次第お伝えします。
Oh man.